Yo, what up, Facebook fam? I got something pretty cool for you. So, I'm doing a 3-day mini-series on some of my favorite sales tips, right? So, today I'm going to give you the first part of the 3-part series, which is my favorite way to open up my sales conversations. Tomorrow, on day 2, I'm going to give you one of my favorite questions to ask in the middle of the sales call. And on day 3, I'm going to give you my favorite, one of my favorite closing lines and how I'm able to close so many high-ticket deals, okay? So, today I want to talk about how to open up your conversations. I actually recently had another video on this, as you can probably see on my Facebook wall, on how I open up my sales conversations, but I just want to give you guys another option, another opener, right? So again, as I talked about in the other video, the whole idea of, and the whole reason why you want to open up your sales conversations in a specific way is so that right off the bat, you are the one who's the authority figure in the conversation. Because as you guys know, as I've talked about before, if you are the person who's getting questioned, if you're getting, like as I like to call, job interviewed, if the client or the prospect is interrogating you right off the bat, doesn't work. The dynamics don't work that way, okay? I've never seen somebody close a deal and be the one that's getting questioned. It just does not work, right? So here's one of my favorite openers, guys, and this does a few things that I'll talk about once I give it to you. So you can open up your sales calls like this. Listen, let's say their name is John. Listen, John, to be 100% honest with you, we get hit up by a ton of XYZ companies. Let's say we get hit up by a ton of plumbing companies all the time wanting to work with us. And to be quite frank with you, we've worked with a ton of companies, and at this point we have to be pretty picky with who we work with. So for me, all I'm looking to do, man, is build profitable, long-term profitable relationships and partnerships that make sense. So for us, I just want to figure out more about your business, what you're doing, and maybe see if there's even an opportunity for us to work together. Okay, guys, that's what you can say. That's one option. Obviously, there's many, but that's one I particularly enjoy using. It does a few things that I want to talk about now. Number one, right off the bat, positions you as the authority, right? You're the one in charge. You're the one who's going to set the tone for the conversation. However, one thing I want to point out, guys, the way I said that, it doesn't sound like I'm some weird tyrannical asshole, like this is how the conversation is going to go. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do it. It doesn't sound like that. It just sounds like super chill, super laid back, like, look, man, this is what we have going on, this is how it's going, and this is what I'd like to do. That's kind of the framework of the initial opener, right? So what it does is it tells the prospect that you're talking to other companies, A, and B, you've worked with other companies, right? And guys, even if you haven't, if you're still starting out, you need to come off like you have worked with other companies, okay? Am I telling you to lie about everything in life? No. But what I'm telling you is, if you just say, like, I'm new and I have no clients, nobody's going to want to work with you. That is 100% a fact. So you need to give off the air and the aura that you have worked with other clients in the past and you're currently working with other people, right? Again, it says we're quite picky about who we want to work with, right? That means now, instead of you being the one who's selling a service to the client's the one that has to figure out how they can sell themselves to you on why they should become your client. Does that make sense, guys? I know it's a little weird. It's like, what? Like, it's a little confusing sometimes, but it is extremely powerful, and it's an extremely powerful shift and a dynamic to implement on your sales calls if you can get it right. It's really not all that complicated, guys. You also just have to start changing your mindset. Like, start thinking you are the one who's the expert here, right? You are the one who needs to decide whether or not you want to bring this person on as your client, right? So stop selling a service and position yourself as the one who's deciding whether or not to bring them on as a client. Okay, guys, I hope that makes sense. Again, that is a really solid opener. I really hope that helps you guys, and I highly encourage you to start using that on your sales calls. So, like, literally the next call you have, or the next meeting or appointment you have, whatever the case may be, go in, use that opener, sound super chill, super laid back. Do your best not to come off as an arrogant, tyrannical fucking asshole, right? That's all I got for you guys today. Talk to you soon.